Hey guys, this is Tim Powell from the Minerals and Royalties Authority. I recently sat down with Chris Beyer, Head of Financial Flow at EDF Trading North America. Here are a few short clips from our conversation so you can hear some of the things that Chris had to say.
Whether you're producing or not, you're going to want at some point to have an ability to risk manage, that price. So that's hedging. So for, firms out there, royalty, working interest owners that have no debt, you need somebody to effectively underwrite credit, most of the time unsecured. So we do that. We certainly manage that credit risk internally. There's limits around everything. We're evaluating pretty extensively the due diligence, but in the end, yes, we are putting on hedges with an understanding that over time we'll get paid back on that cash flow. So on the physical versus financial, so if I'm buying a physical gas, crude, NGLs from a producer, I'm going to remit payment over the next month following delivery. So I'm going to owe them some form of cash flow, right? If in a floating price situation, I'm going to owe them a floating price that you'll calculate after the production month, and I'll remit it to you. In gas, it's 25th of the day month following flow. Crude is about 20. And so if you have a physical relationship or physical kind of purchase contract, then I've got an amount of cushion or credit there that I can lean against and use as collateral to then go put on, let's say, a fixed price hedge, which as a swap, the price moves up or down, exposure will go, one way or the other. Either I'll owe them or they owe me. And I can get a lot more comfortable if I have some form of collateral. And the physical contract just gives you collateral in the form of I owe you payment. I think what you've seen in markets, I know you've seen in markets really over the past 5 to 10 years, is just an evolution of, technology and the ability to, make it much more efficient, I think, to transact, whether it's electronically or, just internal systems, I think have improved a ton. So I'd like to argue that at some point you can go down to, very, very small increments and trade it, but there's no hard floor. So I'd say it's more a case of, what do you want to protect? In this case, I would say options. Your desire to have the perfectly structured, costless collar, and you want to hedge, 500 barrels a month type of activity. I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time helping you customize the perfect collar as the principal, right? There's advisors that can help do that. But I think swaps, it's very easy to go down to much smaller levels. So I would say if for the working interest owners and royalty owners, keep it simple and look at things like swaps.
If you enjoyed some of Chris's comments, then I encourage you to tune into the full episode on the Minerals and Royalties podcast. Thanks, and see you next time.